The sun hangs low in the sky, blazing fiercely as if it has never been so close before. There is no refuge to be found, no shadows to offer respite, and no sanctuary to escape the relentless rays. Each individual stands exposed, drowning in their own perspiration and overwhelmed by a sense of fear and accountability. Yet amidst this searing heat there exists one sanctuary, one source of relief, one shade, the shade of Allah's throne. On that momentous day, only 7 specific individuals will be blessed to stand beneath it. A profound question arises in your heart at this moment. Will you be among them? Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. How are you today? Welcome to the path of peace. Before we delve into the details of that day, let's reflect on our current realities. Consider how dependent we have become on public affirmation. A moment does not feel genuine until it is captured and shared. A good deed feels incomplete unless it receives recognition. The anxiety you feel, the pressure to perform, the fear of anonymity might not be a mere coincidence. Perhaps Allah is subtly preparing your heart for a day when pure sincerity will be your only currency. In our daily lives, we scroll through social media, comparing ourselves to others in a quest for validation. Yet, every time you choose to worship in solitude, every time you resist temptation when no one is watching, every time you opt for humility over the pursuit of applause, you are constructing something for the next world. You are nurturing your soul in preparation for the trials that lie ahead. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, identified 7 categories of individuals who will be granted safety under Allah's shade on a day when no other shade will exist. These individuals are not defined by wealth, fame, or extraordinary abilities. They are distinguished by their sincerity in the mundane, hidden, and everyday choices that ultimately shape a meaningful life. The first category is the just ruler. This title extends beyond kings and presidents. Every one of us holds power in some capacity. You may be a parent, a team leader, an older sibling, or simply someone whom others depend upon. Justice begins in the smallest moments, being fair with your words, time, and actions. It means refraining from exaggeration and choosing not to mistreat others when you can get away with it. Justice, as commanded by Allah in the Quran, is a foundation that will bear fruit in the afterlife. The second group is the youth who dedicates their formative years to the worship of Allah. These years are often fraught with distractions and temptations. The allure of entertainment and personal desires surrounds you, with the world offering everything but true peace. Yet, if amidst this storm of distractions you prioritize prayer over comfort, the Quran over mindless scrolling, and modesty over impulsiveness, you are achieving something remarkable. Each temptation resisted fortifies you against the unrelenting heat of that fateful day. Next is the person whose heart is inherently attached to the masjid, mosque. This does not mean living within its walls, but rather that it resides within your heart. You feel a pull towards prayer, an uncomfortable sensation when you miss it. Even when away, your heart yearns for the space of prostration, akin to a traveler longing for home. A heart tethered to the masjid in this life will surely receive Allah's mercy in the next. The fourth category includes 2 individuals who love one another solely for the sake of Allah. Their bond is not based on personal gain, benefit, or status enhancement, but on a shared faith that fortifies their connection. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, emphasized that those who love each other for Allah's sake shall be granted positions of honor, admired even by prophets and martyrs. Reflect on that friend who reminds you of goodness, who draws you closer to prayer, and who helps you realign when you stray. Such relationships are rare treasures, and we must cherish them. The fifth category encompasses the individual who is tempted by someone of beauty and status, but chooses to respond with, "I fear Allah." This mirrors the test faced by Prophet Yusuf, peace and blessings be upon him, who, when secluded and invited to sin without fear of detection, nevertheless opted for Allah. Your own trials may not be dramatic. They could manifest as the decision to delete a troubling message, lower your gaze, reject a harmful thought, or suppress an undesirable desire. These unseen victories etc. permanence in the annals of your soul. The sixth type of person is one who gives charity discreetly. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, described that the left hand does not even know what the right gives. True charity is silent and done without seeking acknowledgement, applause, or reputation. It is the quiet transfer of mercy from your heart to those in need. Allah promises that giving in secret is better for you, and it purifies your soul in the process. The seventh and final category is that individual who remembers Allah in solitude until their eyes overflow with tears. These are the moments when the world is forgetfully asleep, the room is cloaked in darkness, and your heart finally opens up. You pour out your fears, aspirations, sins, and dreams to the one who is always attentive. Tears shed for Allah are never overlooked. They are cherished by the one who witnesses every detail. We inhabit an era that often promotes the antithesis of these seven virtues. Public affirmation is the norm. Every act of kindness is transformed into content for consumption. Even worship can become a means of constructing an image. Yet sincerity has always thrived in the shadows. The greatest challenge of today is returning to that intimate place in your heart where only Allah observes your actions. So, how do you embark on this journey? Start by embracing justice in at least one area of your life. Be equitable, even when it doesn't serve your interest. Apologize when wrong. Safeguard the dignity of those who cannot return your kindness. Small acts of justice pave the way for greater shade in the afterlife. Choose to perform a single act of worship that remains between you and Allah. It could be a discreet act of charity, a hidden prayer, or a midnight supplication. These private deeds will flourish into the purest forms of mercy. Also, seek to cultivate at least one relationship rooted in love for Allah alone. Cherish those friends whose faith strengthens your own and express gratitude for those who guide you towards goodness. These connections resonate through eternity. The Day of Judgment is not designed to crush you. It aims to unveil what you have nurtured in secret. On that day, as the sun draws near and panic engulfs the air, it will be sincerity that grants you the welcome shade, not perfection, but authenticity. So when others pursue attention, strive for sincerity. When others seek to build an audience, concentrate on your intentions. When the world chases fame, seek the one who recognizes the depths of our hearts. While worldly accolades reward appearances, Allah rewards the truth inherent in your actions. The shade is indeed real. The pressing question is whether you will stand beneath it. If even one of these seven qualities resonates with you, take action now. You do not need to be extraordinary. You only need to be sincere. May Allah grant us the honor of finding peace beneath His throne on the day when no other shelter exists. And may He ensure that our hidden deeds outweigh our public ones. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with our latest Islamic content. Like, share, and comment to support our efforts and help spread the message.